So I played a ranked game on Faker. That is the account that I'm using to do the gold to diamond Widowmaker one trick video. And this was one of those games where I play good and we somehow managed to lose due to a lever. And kind of sucked, but what happened was essentially I was playing pretty good and there was this guy who started talking to me and he said, "Hey man, you know, I'm a 4.3k player, what rank are you?" And we kind of started talking. And I am 99% sure he is lying, and I kind of want to show you guys, both because I think it's kind of funny, and you guys can see, once again, the same with the videos where I think people are obviously hacking. I would like your guys' opinion if you agree that this totally looks like a 4.3k player, he was sticking to it, or not. And also because I think it's fun to kind of look from the point of view of a coach, somebody that's working contenders, why, like, there's these details that you just notice that shouldn't be happening. So let's take a look at that. As always, hello my beautiful and lovely gamers, my name is Jonal, and again, before the video starts, a like on the video, dropping down a comment, and therefore engaging with the video greatly helps out against YouTube's algorithm. Same goes for, of course, sharing this around on social media, Reddit, your Discord servers, whatever. Greatly appreciated, and thank you guys so much for that. Same goes for subscribing to your channel. Majority of people watching these videos are not subscribed, so if you could subscribe, we could try to push toward that 30,000 subscriber goal, which is a long way, but would be an absolute amazing dream. And of course, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter accounts linked down in the description if you want to join an amazing community. And of course, if you want to hire me as a private coach, it's 50 euros for a 2-hour session. Hit me up on a Discord server. Doesn't matter if you're bronze or top 500. Now, a little bit of context. So now you would say, okay, Jonal, if this guy says that he's on a Smurf account or something like that, and he has a high yield account, just make him add you. And I did. And just coincidentally, both his accounts are banned for being toxic. He also said he was playing on an OD team, and I asked him for some player names, and he said he didn't remember any names from his team, which seems weird because I remember names from teams that I visited, like, for a short period of time. I remember their names, and I'm not very good with names. You can ask anybody IRL. I will meet you, you will tell me your name, and then, like, it takes 30 seconds and I forgot what your name is again. I need to constantly see it used. And for somebody that played on a team, it seems kind of weird, kind of sus that all his accounts seems to be banned. And added with the gameplay that you will get to see, I have to press X to doubt, but again, I would like to hear your opinions down in that comment section if you agree or disagree. Now, of course, don't go, if you find this account or somebody with that name, don't go and harass. Number one, because he said he was playing on someone else's account, so don't take it out on them. And two, don't be a dick. Don't go harass people just because people are lying in quick play. No, sorry, in competitive. And three, people can have different names on different accounts. So they could, there can be 11 Jonals, right? There can be 11 guys with this name. So you'd never know if it's the same guys. Never do that. Never comment on it. And that way. And again, I might be completely wrong. This guy might be a 4.3k player. But he essentially excused his poor gameplay with him being tired. And I think I just have to show you the gameplay. So we start off here through the spawn, right? He's just going to dash out, hit there. And this is kind of where I immediately think this is suspicious. So if you were a higher elo Genji, you would be pushing here by default normally. Normally you're pushing it to apply pressure, because if you just let me sit up here, then I'm just allowed to do what I'm doing. I'm just picking off people. And that is a very common thing to do. And again, this is not something like that is again, that you're focusing on. So again, his excuse is always, I'm tired. Therefore, you know, I'm missing shot, I'm playing like a bot. But even when you're tired, you normally do this. Like the gameplay that's running right now in the background, I am watching a Netflix show. I'm literally looking at my auto monitor, just like strafing forward and back, paying attention to what's going on in the Netflix show. And you can see I'm still pushing, I'm still being aggressive. Because I don't think about it. It just happens. And I'm not even that good. I peaked 4.2k ages ago. Right? And if this guy's a 4,300 Genji player, the fact that he's not claiming any space it's weird. The fact that he, if we kind of go back, right, the fact that he's kind of wall climbing here, then deflecting, standing completely still in front of me, and then just like doing some AD strafing. What is he doing? If you look how this looks from my point of view, he's like preemptively deflecting. Like I'm not even looking at him, right? Like I'm not even looking at him yet, and he already popped the deflect, right? And then he kind of just stands there, right? He doesn't pressure me. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't preemptively cancel the deflect. He doesn't do anything. He just stands there. He climbed up the wall and landed like in the middle here instead of landing on the edge so he could drop again. There's just all of these things which are like the small details that shouldn't be happening if he was a higher elo player. But again, let's see, maybe, you know, it's just a bad run, you know, right? So he comes back out, right? He dashes out, he's kind of jumping a little bit, right? Gonna go here, gonna do a little bit of a wall climb, take this angle, okay, yeah, sure. You know, looking for me, whatever. Still standing, like why are you back here? Again, by instinct, should just be holding W right now. Like, there's no reason you shouldn't. And again, this is not something that you think about if you play in higher. I know diamond players that does this by instinct, right? They just keep rushing. Okay, go up there, kind of pre-aim me, whatever. Miss his shurikens, sure, far range. Gonna miss, gonna deflect, gonna hit the body, gonna miss again, gonna miss again. Gonna be super low, and then like just run like this, and then the 4.3k. So this guy's a top 500 player, right? What is he doing? And again, yeah, sure, he's tired, so I can accept some weird stuff, but he's just gonna not pushing at really obvious spots, and then pushing, and then like not doing stuff. Here I get slapped. He fails his wall climb. He lines up the combo. That's good stuff. Doesn't feel like 4.3, gets stuck on the corner, dies to dynamite. That one I can accept because you're tired and you're like, oh, what the fuck is going on? I didn't really pay attention. But just everything else, the way that he pushes, the way that he dives, the way that he's looking around, like by default, like a top 500 player, I don't think he understands like how good a top 500 player is if you're 4.3k on Genji. There are just some stuff that is just kind of ingrained into you that should just happen automatically. That's just unlucky. Let's not talk about that. That's actually just kind of just a yikes, right? There's just some of those stuff that you just kind of get naturally in. You can probably vouch for it. There's some stuff that even, you know, platinum and diamonds and master players do by instinct, you know. And when you hit GM and top 500, some of these are just like a natural cause. It's the same like a lot of people, if you're playing like gold and plat, doesn't know how to pre-aim and don't pre-aim a lot. But if you start playing the higher elos, pre-aiming almost becomes like just like you don't think about it. It's kind of just a habit, right? It's just something that happens. Same with aim. Like you kind of don't need to focus too much when you aim in higher elos. It's just kind of like a second nature. You just kind of do it. You just kind of look at the target and you take the shot, right? And that's just kind of one of those things that just happens. So now he's going to apply this huge long flank, climb up here, go here, right? Yeah, sure, right? He's not going to shoot the tanks, but whatever. Gonna hit the Mercy, gonna go in here, gonna stand on the point. Right? Sure, he's chilling, sure, he's burfing, right? He's gonna hit me, he's actually gonna get the kill onto the Ashe, dash out. These are some relatively nice moves. And okay, so I want to show this because there's been some questions about how my progression on the Widowmaker front is going. So I just want to show this shot. So I just want to show this. Here, the Dragon Blade. That's some. I think that you should like the video just for that play. To be completely honest, I'm pretty sure that I deserve that. Look at this beauty, kind of here. The Dragon Blade's gonna pop now. He's gonna pop it with half health. Like the Smurfy is, right? Gonna come around the corner. Oh, it's just too easy. For those who were wondering how my Widowmaker progression is going, I think it's going relatively fine. Right? So again, I think that you've seen enough example of him playing. So let me show you mine. So once again, this is just some clips from me. I record this for a quick play game. Again, I am not a 4.3k player. I'm sitting around like the GM, low GM master range on DPS. I don't play a lot of ranked on that account anymore. But I've been 4.2k peak, right? I am a coach, I know the game kind of, so my individual player skills should be lower, but I know the game, right? It's kind of like my trade-off. I'm watching a Netflix series while playing this game, which you can hear from the audio right now.
And so, it's stuck. Say then, you fool. Stuck really far at my arse.
And I'm just generally chilling. It's a quick play game. I joined mid-game, watching it on Netflix, right? Just to kind of show what it looks like. And you can see I'm pushing, I'm somewhat using cover, like I'm hitting some shot. I'm not like insanely aiming, but like at shots that are so easy to land. Like, of course I just hit them. And of course I hit them in the head. Like even though I'm tired and paying attention to something else and not paying attention to the game itself, I'm still doing stuff, right? And that's kind of the difference. If you get to a certain level, most of it becomes second nature. You don't focus on, oh, I should push and claim space. You don't focus on, oh fuck, you know, I need to like hard look at my crosshair and aim. Like, you just see a target and just kind of shoot it because how good you are mechanically, right? It's not something you need to focus on. That does that. The player can focus far more on how the game is playing out, what abilities are up, and kind of use their game sense to think about other stuff. You don't have to focus on the mechanics. You don't have to focus on the positioning, because that's something that you kind of just know. You focus more like, what is the enemy team doing? What's my team doing? What can I do here? You can focus on that. And that's one of the great things with that I try to teach people when I private coach, is to get how to get to that stage where you don't have to focus on like, where should I go? Where should I position? Where should my crosshair be? Right? Like, you don't have to focus on that if you train it enough and you kind of start getting up into those higher ranks. And that's why I call bullshit on this. On top of the fact that accidentally both his GM's accounts are banned, doesn't remember any names of his teammates on his team, and on top of that plays like this. It just kind of put me in kind of wrong spot. And of course he wanted to do it with me when he saw that I played good, which he probably shouldn't, because my Widowmaker is still quite inconsistent. So I dominate one game and I throw the other. It's kind of just how this goes. But right, it becomes just this thing where I wanted to show you guys, get your opinions on it. Do you believe him? I don't. I might be wrong. He might just be, you know, 4 days without sleep and just completely just like drugged out of his mind and therefore not doing anything. But I would still assume that, you know, his muscle memory should be kicking in. And that's really it. I think this is a fun video that I just had to make because I think the scenario was so ridiculous. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the shit around. It's so it's kind of funny what claims are being made and ranked, right? It's the typical I know I'm playing bad in my gold game, but I promise, guys, I'm actually a 4.5k DPS player. Trust me. It's kind of one of those. This one just actually showing the example of the plays that are being made. If you made it to the end, type weep in the comment section. I'll heart all your comments and I know who made it all the way to the end. Once again, subscribe to the channel. Most people not subscribed. Like, comment, and join the Twitter, Twitch, Discord community. Link down in the description. Please do take care of yourself, stay positive. I know that the pandemic is rough, but try to stay inside, wash your hands, wear a mask, and as always, please do take care of other people as well. But it's important that you also focus on taking care of yourself. As always, my name is Jonal, and you guys keep the enemy in your crosshair.